Hey everybody, this is Dave Fourman. I'm working on my text alternatives in a classroom library. This is what I collected so far. I'm going to have 5 boxes. One's going to be about museums, music lyrics, like the Beatles and Elvis, etc. A mailbox with all the junk mail I get in magazines. I'm going to have an instruction box. I've talked to 2 classes. By far the most popular selection of elementary school kids was the travel box I'm working on. Say hi, Yoda. Just maps and brochures. I like to go to Abilene a lot in Kansas when I visit relatives to see the Eisenhower Museum. This was free. Here's a map of the state forest, state park that I visited last month. Kids were really interested when I mentioned the word maps. Here's my South Suburban Parks and Rec map with all the trails, the hiking trails, mountain bikes, and things to do there. A lot of free stuff you can get. Colorado Guide, I like to travel and camp, and I found that most of the kids like to do that too. I must be on some list because I'm older. I get a lot of cruise information. Here's one for Europe and their Norwegian cruise, and this is reading. They can read about the different speakers, and I think the kids will be more interested in different locations like Scotland and Norway, etc. And then they got a map here to show you where they're visiting. I don't know where I got this Fayetteville guide from Arkansas, but it's something different. Hopefully kids get a chance to go to Rocky Mountain National Park. Here's a map to that, a lot of good information there. I like to hike. One of my favorite in Jeffco is Myers Ranch, and there's a map in here. It's just a free guide, and it has a map. Here's Poudre Valley, west of Fort Collins. Just a good map here and information. And this also teaches social studies, which I'm a little biased. We live in a beautiful state. Here's a park guide, and has information on every state park. And I'm hoping students get to go visit these places. And this is like a little book, and all the different state parks and the information on each park. Some a little different. Here's a map on Kansas. I've never seen any buffalo there, but it's a nice picture. And there's a lot of information on what to do there, plus the map. Here's a map I use for camping for Colorado. It just has all the recreation areas and the campsites. And then finally, the last thing I found, this is an old road atlas that I've used over the years. This used to be my dad's, and it has maps for every state, mileage, every city's in here, and I think a lot of kids would enjoy it. It's just something different, and you can even look up the cities in the back. It has an index. Looking forward to this, and one thing I've noticed in different elementary school classrooms I teach in, there's not a lot of variety in the classroom libraries. It's mainly paperback books. I don't see the options that our professors mentioned, and something that we could work on. So we can spread the word and pass that along to other teachers. Thank you.